Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay, we're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Up next, it's our main event between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Baltimore Ravens. Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And we're off from Baltimore. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. Complete, Derrick Henry. They're going to pick up 12 yards on the play, Brock. That's going to set them up with a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Looking to throw, Jackson. Look at that power, deep left side. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's Antoine Winfield Jr.
By the Buccaneers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. They're going to throw. First play with Mayfield. Right side, this is Ibuka. He's tackled after a gain of about 13. And that is good for a Buccaneer first down.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, that really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Baker is set, 1st and 10. And he's now approaching 3,500 passing yards for the season after that last completion. Back to throw. That is complete to Hurst outright. It's a small gain up to the 38. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
Mayfield changing things up. Now looking to throw. This one taken in by Hurst. And he's going to be hauled to the ground with a first down in tow, Brock. Give him 9 on that play.
Always a fun race up here in the booth between quarterback and receiver to watch. Who sees it first, that opening? If a receiver wins it, that hand's going up in the air, he wants it. Quarterback wins it, passes out before he's even looking for it. And when they both recognize it, you get that. You get a first down.
Mayfield will look to throw. And the Russians going to win this run. They get to it. Nnamdi Madubuike. The 7th sack for him this season.
Take them a minute, hasn't it, Kate, to find some resistance. And hopefully that's the start of a consistent push they can have up front that really does prevent some of these longer drives as this game goes on.
Going with an alternate play here. Now Mayfield on 2nd down. He's in trouble again, and he's going to go down 2nd time on this opening series. It's Madubuike. He's got another. It's a repeat of the last play. That's going to bring them to third down. To throw, Mayfield. Right side into the hands of Adams. And he's brought down. So even with a nice game there, partner, dug themselves quite a hole that they haven't gotten out of yet. It's fourth down.
If this pass catcher is like every good one I ever played with, he's been lobbying for that call all week. Hey, coach, why don't you put one of those chunk plays in the first 15? Not only does it benefit the team, but it benefits him as he closes in on a 1,000-yard season.
And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. It's out close to the 30. Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And gain 6 on that play. That means it is.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Coming off a 6-yard completion, here's 2nd and 4. Quick throw to Hill on the RPO. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, I'm going to call that, even though it looks like nothing on the stat sheet, a win-win for both sides. Defense, well, they rally. They get right to that throw in the flat for a no gain. The offense, well, they just remind that defense, you not only got to cover us vertically, we're going to stretch you horizontally as well.
Turning to Henry on 3rd. And the run will not get there. They're turned away right near that marker. Now it's 4th down. Well, running it was a long shot, right? We all knew that. And even with that small pickup, still a few yards away from moving those chains.
And I don't mind the run call. I really don't. Those can be very effective in those situations. But that defense, they were up for it, and they hit it before it got started.
Jackson's going to go on 4th. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Here's Mayfield. Roll left side, taken in by Adams. He's going to be forced out there after a gain of about 14. And that was good for a Tampa Bay first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to the bank in just a moment. Ready to go with our second quarter. Buccaneers with the ball and a chance to score. Now here's Mayfield. Escapes the pocket. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he can get the first down.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's Baker. Bails out of the pocket quick. Improvising, and he hits his mark. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
touchdown.
Emeka Egbuka, the 8th of the season for him.
For the point after.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
Ravens, nothing. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. This is Henry to start the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
On 2nd down, Lamar. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Lamar back to throw. Builds up this one off to his running back, complete. Brought down there after a gain of about 14 yards. And that's going to bring up a Ravens 1st down.
We call 3rd downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. A draw now. This is Henry. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice gain.
Yeah, because there's a little boom or bust, right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
Throwing on 2nd, Jackson. Target is there, but it is incomplete. Defender saying, not on my watch. Making a hit to force that to the ground. It's 3rd down.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
So before 3rd down whistles, and yep, the timeout comes in. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Jackson throwing here. And off his hands and incomplete. So that drop means they failed to convert on 3rd down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. Throw is caught by the back. And that's a quick stop there before he can do anything with it. That tackle forces the turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again. Is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Hauled in by Adams over the middle. And he's going to get this one ahead for what looks to be about 20 yards, maybe even a little more, and that first down.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
Now Mayfield. Catch made by Bucky Irving. There's the hit. They're going to force him out of play with a gain of about 12. And that will set up a Bucs first down.
A gain of 12.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Offense is set. First and 10. Making a read at the line. Throwing, Baker. Hits his running back. And this is down all the way to the 3. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal. Here's Baker to throw. To the end zone, and this is going to be brought in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Devontae Adams. Making 11 now through the air for him this year. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one splits the uprights. And they bump their lead up to 14. you.